So track 9 of the album, this is a pretty simple beat. I started with an 8-bar loop from the soul, kind of more rock sounding soul sample I found that my girlfriend actually found, which is pretty cool. So I took that sample and chopped an 8-bar loop for one section, and then I left the loop as it was towards the end of the song. After the sample, I put down a really simple drum loop with some programmed drums, and then I actually used a whale sample towards the end of each 4-bar loop, and I put that in to kind of add a little bit more atmosphere to the beat. Okay, so moving on to the very first part of the beat for the sample chop. So I pretty much took that loop that you hear at the end of the beat, and I kind of kept it simple to the original loop, but I cut other parts of different bars in, and I used that to base the whole beat around. After I recorded in the sample, I laid down these programmed drums. Kind of loaded up the drums a little bit. It's pretty basic with a lot of swing. So it's kick, closed hat, snare, a cymbal, and this little reverse hi-hat I found. And also like a weird little sound effect I put on some of those snares. But for the most part, pretty simple drums with some little variation between the first 4 and the last 8 bars. And the last thing I really did on the main loops was add this little whale sample I had. Didn't do anything really that crazy to it. I just added a kill EQ and a little bit of a delay. Just thought it sounded nice in the background. I think I was recommended some whale sample years ago on TikTok by somebody, I think. So I just recorded whatever that was into here. Just had it around for a little bit and it happened to work well with this beat. But anyway, I just kind of programmed this to come in towards the end of each 4-bar section of the 8-bar loop. After the main verse chop, I made another section where it's just the loop of the sample. Thought it was nice to bring in towards the end of the song and kind of close it out. I really like how that turned out. That sounds so nice. And then another thing I did with the sample once I was done making the beat on here, once I threw it in Ableton, I separated out the high end and the low end so I can kind of beef up the bass a little. So with that, that's pretty much the beat. Really simple, just sample loop and a sample chop, along with some programmed drums and a little whale sample to top it off.